We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of
if you win a Super Bowl, I'll buy you them new J's.
Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. At their own 23-yard line. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Damn, Jay, after you did me dirty,
man. Get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
All right, send me the pick. I see you them two players for your pick.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
Look, Jay, what's up, man? I see them two players for your pick. That's fair.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. First down, opening minute, and
all right, man.
A trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun,
oh, man, Reyes can play the Pro Bowl?
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that
it's after the Pro Bowl.
Their wide receivers against this secondary.
Yeah.
Wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, I got, how many players I had in this Pro Bowl? I got 1, 2, 3.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
4.
Their own 25-yard line.
5, 6. I got 6 players in the Pro Bowl. Damn. But they all X factors, so I don't get shit. Yeah.
On 1st and 10.
Hey, Rio, go ahead and send that trade, man.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Push the button again, Rio.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. Let me see what I got. Probably nothing.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Honey Badger didn't get nothing.
Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each
you
side
get
points
nothing.
at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
I pretty much got the same team.
So the yellow flag came
Oh,
out,
ball.
and that leads to a new
Is a
set of
superstar.
downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Oh, we in there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Hey, what is Chuck out for your corner?
A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
How time I got?
Where that young boy at?
A second down throw for Love.
That young boy about to
To his left.
do shit at me, man.
Right to Scott Miller. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That young boy. So him and Trace, yeah, I see the stream of him and Trace game or anything.
7-yard line.
No, I don't even know what to say.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side.
Go ahead and send it. Go ahead and send it, Darnell.
You know.
And then you get the interception. Just perfect.
Reds want to duck when it's the advance, huh?
Scored to go up 7-zip. You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot
Hey,
downfield,
Darnell.
they were more than
What up?
prepared for that one.
Hold the fucking door, dog.
They'll run on first down. Crisp. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Boy. That's the goal going in here, man. We're going to try to make something happen, man. I hope my young boy got a good step. Nah, superstar. All right, shit, I thought the boy. My quarterback. Yeah, he already paid attention. Listen, he already did pay attention. Damn, Baker make this when you got that expect. Fuck. I'm gonna say, yeah, see, y'all already got everything. You need to do.
It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
87,
Dang, good shit.
Play action. It's Eason.
There's a lot of quarterbacks coming out.
He threw it there and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Dang, good shit, man.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Yes.
Operating from the gun. Eason got a man complete. It's Hamler. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Dang, good shit.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
They got one corner, superstar.
Dolphins, nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I want my other linebackers. Man. Damn.
From the gun, Eason. Flush to his right. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, Crisp. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, here's Eason. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Scored Colts 14. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Lindsey. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
At the 45-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long for Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. He had his eyes on the close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Now Eason, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper,
man?
I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Yeah,
7.
shit, waiting on y'all.
Hell yeah.
Escaping the pressure right.
Is he ready? Young boy loading up.
Let's partner up, Darnell.
Young boy can give me that work, man.
He's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Following the fumble recovery, Eason. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again, Eason. This is caught. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 25 yards that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. On 3rd and 2, Eason. And this time he is in. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it. his man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Flushed out right. Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback,
got 9 speed, man.
He's trusting that you are.
What is
In this
DB?
case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That nigga said hit DB. The cornerback got some speed, man. That nigga's already a monster.
30 seconds to go.
That nigga got 3 of them bitches, too. Well, he got 4 of them bitches now.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd
Yeah,
and 10.
that boy got a monster over there, man.
First of their timeouts.
Nah, I told him I went
As
out.
they
I
stop
tried
it with
to go
28
see.
seconds to go in the first half of play.
Alright. That boy got a monster over there. Tell young boy take it easy on the old man.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
To George Kittle.
The Colts going to use the first
Hey,
of their timeouts.
y'all go ahead.
As the stoppage
Both of y'all go ahead and get out of the chat,
gets to
man.
go till halftime.
No, we ain't starting.
1st and 10, Eason. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. KJ Hamler as the first half is winding down. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins down to the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Hey, that screen, I think so. See if it's up.
Huh?
Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere.
Over there cheating.
Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Is the screen up? You see the screen,
Second
Ross?
and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Can y'all hear me? Anybody hear me? Hello?
Second down, Love. Eluding the pressure right.
No,
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means
where's the stream at? Where's the stream?
Here on third down. Working out of the gun.
No screen.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's a fucking...
On fourth down,
where's that?
It ain't. Hold on. I do this. So
curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football and outstanding
Darnell on that line and shit, man.
Darnell,
why are you in the chat? Darnell, why are you in the chat for, man?
I ain't got time to
get out of the chat and go focus.
This is Hamler on the receiving run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Go ahead talking to us.
And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they're very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Eason. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
There's...
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
From the gun, Love. He'll find Lindsey here. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, that's a run dot.
They'll try and throw for it here. Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. operating from the gun. Eason. This ball's tipped and intercepted.
Yeah, dude, nervous, man.
10 minutes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We know you over there.
Throwing on first down. Eason. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Yeah.
Eason. Flush to his right. Right side, Claypool's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's throwing that one play, Darnell.
On 3rd down, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll start on the ground with
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's over. It's over. Hey, that was a Madden play like a motherfucker. Madden won't Darnell to win, man. I'll be hot if that happened to me.
It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run.
Hey, no, Jay, you seen that first, man?
And start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Come on, Jay. Hey, I'll give you my next year first. The fantasy draft. He took it?
Here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 39-yard
Come on, Jay. Send that first. Send that first for a fantasy first, Jay.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This
Look,
is
man, now his son gonna lose. Yeah.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will fortunately wind up.
Damn, Reyes.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out.
Reyes, you still betting that first?
That one, a very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39.
There's plenty of time, Reyes. He just need to score and a stop.
From the gun.
Yeah, he just need to score and a stop.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time.
This is RPO play.
That, you can get out
This is RPO play.
And it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly. and holding him to a short gain.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And his kick is good.
Hey, Jay, send that first, man. Send that first, Jay.
It's good from 56 yards out.
Send me a trade, Jay.
Victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance.
Hey, Jay, you know you're going to miss the draft, man.
To be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 19-yard line.
Damn.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower?
All you got to get is a score and a stop,
win
man.
it this season. Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant.
He one tackle away from
performance as
breaking
you
it
can
out
hope
there.
for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his
Yeah, he one tackle,
and
breaking
all the way
one,
inside
man.
the 15 before they drop him. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Colts first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right now, he's giving them like 6 yards a
Taken down
pop.
here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Grant Crossing. Grant Crossing.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Boy, let me try something like that. Let me try something like that. That should go up. That should go the other way so fast, boy.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown.
With his
And the
pinky.
blowout continues. And for them, this train
Yeah.
it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to
I
yet
told
another
Darn, he one tackle away from breaking one every time,
You
man.
just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. First down, going to the air with Love. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Love now to pass on first down.
Because he is. He was on the sticks first. And his son was like, Dad, give me that shit. Dad, like, give me that shit.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Yeah, that's facts.
That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. He finds his running back open downfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Gone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake, Love sliding out of the pocket. Inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Like that.
4 seconds left. We get a timeout call.
I don't know.
One last shot now for Love. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns.
First down.
26 yards. He scored so many times.
That was a hot one.
Great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too,
oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Reyes.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think they can model this and carry it with
This game over. This game over.
You still think you can do anything
This game
wrong?
over.
Call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Damn, this thing is over.
Just keeps rolling.
Hey, tell them to pull the plug. Listen. If he pull the plug right now, we can draft tonight. Pull the plug right now. We can draft tonight, man.
Next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
Damn.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn. Nah, that game over, man.